Lovely. Try and keep your arms really relaxed and use your counter steering to help you come around these bends. So totally relax your elbows and just gentle pressure down and away on your handlebars in the direction you want to go. Lovely. Look all the way up the road as far as you can see. Good, well done. We're always searching out the furthest point in the road when we're doing a bend. Just mind the road surface on this next stretch, it gets a bit bumpy, so totally relax your grip on the handlebars and let the bike do what it needs to do over the bumps, whilst avoiding the worst of them, of course. If you relax, you're letting the suspension do what it needs to do. If you're really tense and stiff, you're fighting it. Lovely, don't forget your mirrors, Lance, before you slow down. The brow of this hill, we've got a good view. We can see these cars coming over the top, but if we didn't have the view, we'd be moving into position 1 and slowing down, a bit like a tight bend. If you lose the view, you lose your speed and you use position 1. Lovely, try and slow down before the bend rather than in the bend, Lance. You're braking all the way around the bend, mate. There should be no brake lights on round a bend. All your braking gets done before the bend. You select a gear before the bend that's appropriate to hold your speed steady as you're coming round. Good, well done, nice planning. So there's our first indication there might be horses somewhere. Lovely, choose your line as you come round here, Connor. We should be landing in the middle of the lane. Yeah, got to keep it a bit tighter as you're turning. You always end up in position 3 when you're turning left. So use the clutch more and lean more. Make an early plan, move out nice and early. You can always move back in again if you need to. Gives you a better view up the road. Lovely, so remember, Lance, we're going to get our braking done before the bends. It's a lovely road this, but the bends get tighter and tighter the further up the road we get. Position 2 maximum. Look over the top of the hedge. Once you're around the bend, if it's safe, pick your speed back up and then plan for the next one. So mirrors and power, go on. Get a bit of speed up, Connor, and we'll plan for the next bend. Well done. Good. Early mirrors. Bring your speed down. Position for the bend. Gear for the bend. Look all the way up the road and push down with your handlebar. Keep pushing down and lean. Good, well done. Lovely, back up to speed if it's safe. Lovely, when we get to the tight right-hander, it's a double apex. It goes round and then it tightens up on itself. So don't be conned into thinking you've finished the bend. You need to look all the way around the bend and keep leaning. Had somebody go up the bank on this one once. So look all the way around the bend, push down with your right bar and keep leaning. Keep leaning. Look up the road. Good, don't ever be tempted to look at the side of the road, whatever you do. Lovely, check your mirrors and back on your power. Mirrors before you slow down. Lovely, well done. You turn left at the end of the road, left at the end. Quite nice to hear the church bells. Nice, Lance. You need to slow down more before you get there, mate. That was a bit too quick. If there was something coming, you stopped with your tyre over the white line. So slow down more on the approach. Give yourself a chance to look, and then you can get going again. Try and get into the mindset, Lance, of expecting there to be a problem around a tight bend or corner that you can't see around. And the speeds that you're doing, I wouldn't be doing it any quicker than you on these tight turns. It's better to expect there to be a problem and find there isn't one than to not expect one and then find there is one. Lovely, go on then, Connor, let's open it up. Didn't need asking twice, did you? That's what it's all about. We're here to enjoy it and to be safe. Try and look over the top of the hedge. Think about your position. We would want to be in 1 here, but there's a parked car, so let's think about potentially using 2. watching for anything oncoming. Lovely. Go on then, Lance. If it's safe, let's get a speed up. We're in a national speed limit and it's a long straight road. Look all the way around your bend. Keep your speed and push down with your handlebar. Lovely. I'd have held 2 for that one, Connor. It's not particularly tight. 2 would have given you a better view around the bend. Well done. So it's really good to remember, if you lose the view, you lose your speed. If we've got the view like we have now, you can keep your speed. The view being the full width of the tarmac. If you start to lose the width of the tarmac, then you need to lose your speed until you can see more of the road again. Lovely, well done. Good, back on your power for now. Obviously bearing in mind any hazards on the left. We are safer over to the left, but we also need to bear in mind driveway entrances. And again, look over the top of the hedge where you can. Lovely. Notice how the hedge sticks out into the road here and you can't see the oncoming traffic. So this is an example of where you need to bring your speed down and stay into the left. That hedge could be hiding something that you can't see, like a small sports car, a motorbike, or just somebody being daft. Again, Lance, plan before the bend, mate. Your bend speeds are at the very top limit of where they need to be, or where they should be for safety. Lovely. Make sure you do some really good rear observations to make sure you're not being overtaken before you commit to your overtake. Go on then, Lance. If you were going to go, I'd have gone by now. Lovely. Don't be over cautious. Okay, you're in a national speed limit. We could have done 60 along there, Lance. So bring your speeds up in a straight line, bring your speeds down for your bends. Lovely, mirrors and power, off we go if it's safe. Good, well done. So it would have been worth indicating there because we've got a car behind us, we need to let them know what we're up to. If there's no vehicles behind, you don't have to indicate, but if there are vehicles, then you really do need to let them know. Same for changing lanes. If there's no one around, you don't have to indicate. Tight bends coming up. Try and imagine a lorry or a tractor coming around these bends, or a big van. Let that determine your position and your speed. Lovely, well done. Nice, without going in the gutter though. Careful on this next one. It's downhill and it's tight, so you need to tuck in. If you need a brake, it should be the rear brake with the clutch out, because we're going quite slow. When you get to the traffic lights, we're going to turn right at the lights. Remember what was round the bend? Well done. Mind your position. Imagine something big coming around here. Connor, I'd be going slower and tighter than that. Position 1, both of you. You need to be brushing the hedge with your mirror. I'd much rather brush the hedge with my mirror than brush another oncoming vehicle with it. When you do see a cyclist coming towards you, expect there to be a car on your side of the road already preparing for the overtake, even though you can't see that car. You'd be surprised how many cars overtake on bends. Lovely, well done. Look all the way up the road as far as you can see. Push down and back on your power. Nice, well done. Lovely, good position, well done. Read your warning signs. You've got a bendy bit. Potential for horses, and the road says slow, so it's telling you that it's going to be a bit bendy. Keep reading your road surface. Somewhere down here there's a bit of gravel in the middle of our lane. Nice, too close to the parked cars, Lance. You're too close, too fast. You need to be slower than that if you're going to be that close, or if it's safe, you need to be further away. Remember, small gap, less speed. Even though you've got a big gap on your right, you're still too close to them on the left. Remember to lift your head up, look all the way around the bend and up the road as far as you can.